Everyone, welcome to another episode of Invicta Specs with John the Phone Guy. Today we have, I believe, could be easily considered a grail piece in just about anyone's collection, and that is the Grand Octane Tourbillon limited edition in diamond, and the model number on this is 30842. This is the first automatic tourbillon that Invicta has done. This is a Chinese movement. It's a 3D 54H auto. Of course, you know, all the other Grand Octane specs, 63 millimeter, 18 millimeter high. This is full polish all the way around. You've got diamonds on the inside. You've got a double row along the bezel, and we'll talk about here briefly the auto function, so you can see the guillotine style on that. Oh yeah, this is number 21 of 300. This was a Christmas present from my wife, so thank you very much, honey. And I love, so they had this and they had a rose tone, and it was really hard to pick. I'm usually not a big gold guy, as most of you probably can tell from my collection, but the one thing that I really loved about this, let's see if I can get it, is just this blue that they added with just the touch of gold. Has a blue label feel to it, and it's just, I mean, come on, look at that. Look at the dial face on this thing. I mean, that is just ridiculous crazy how much, I mean, how 3D that is. I mean, look at the, it's almost like a, I'm trying to think, like a coffered ceiling, except it's triangled. But I mean, look at all of the metal work and the carving in it. And then, you know, of course, the diamonds are just ridiculously sparkling. I mean, this is just a stunning wash. And of course, you know, you can't say anything more than just wow when it comes to the tourbillon movement. It is just absolutely amazing. I love the movement. I love the mechanics and the engineering that went behind the idea of how this works. You know, all the stuff that goes on with this. And as long as I'm zoomed in, I'll show you. So this is an auto, but as you can see the spring tightening up there by the 2 o'clock. All right, see how it's moving right there? There, see that? And then of course you've got your balance wheel in the middle, your escapement, which is giving you your time. But I mean, really, I mean, look at those diamonds. Isn't that stupid? That is just crazy. And I literally polished this, I swear to God, right before I did this. Oh, I apologize. I swear. And but that is one of the challenges, I will say, of having mirror polish, is you are going to get fingerprints. If that bothers you, I would say you may not want mirror polish. Just they kind of go hand in hand. But the effect that you get of seeing this on the wrist and everything is just remarkable. We'll go into some of the numbers, of course. So we'll go here. So I've got, where am I at? There we go. So I'm at 58, right? Which is traditional. The 63 comes in when you call it out from the 9 o'clock to the 3 o'clock with the crown. But if you measure traditionally, this is more, if I can get on it right here. There we go. It's more considered a 58 millimeter if measured by industry standard, which is 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So just keep that in mind. The thickness on this, I'm going to go right here. So that's 18. If you add one of these station markers, it's at 20. The lug on this is 40. Bracelet starts at 30, tapers down to 27. The lug width on this is ample, I would say. So we're looking at 59 to 60. Now this does have a drop to it, so, but, and as everyone knows who's ever seen Tommy Big Time, Grand Octanes / Arsenals are his go-to favorite watch, and he has, I would say, and sorry Tommy if I'm wrong, I think it's around an 8-inch wrist roughly, and these fit quite comfortably on him. So just from a perspective, I have a 7-inch wrist, just a little bit under, but you can see because of the way that the bracelet and the lug moves, I find these comfortable. Is it big? Yeah. Just, you know, I ain't gonna lie, this thing's big. I mean, you know, so that's me on just a little bit less than a 7-inch wrist. Is it a big watch? Yeah. Do I love wearing them? Yeah. Does it move around? On me? Yes, because I don't like mine super tight. How you wear your watch? I know there's all these videos of, if you do it this way, it's wrong. Blah, blah. If it's comfortable for you, then that's how you wear it. End of story, period. No one needs to know that you wear yours above the wrist bone, on the wrist bone, up against your wrist. I don't care if you wore it halfway up your forearm. If that's how you find it comfortable, wear it that way. It's all about what's good for you and what works for you. I mean, that's what's really interesting about watch collecting. And I will say one of the great things about the Invicta family of collectors is everyone can agree that how you do it is how you do it, and enjoy what it is that you do and how you do it, and that's what really counts. And I forgot to weigh this thing. Full bracelet. Of course, I size a lot of it out because my wrist is smaller. I'm going to say this is around 14. Well, okay, I fell short. 13. But even still, substantial watch nonetheless. Not a sea hunter in weight or even in just sheer mass, but an absolute head turner on the wrist. Just the subtleties, like I said, of the gold and then the blue. I got to get on this down one more time. I mean, just, isn't that crazy? I mean, just the layers of how deep. I mean, you can see all the way down. I'll point to it. So like right in there, look how deep that is down in there. You see this plate back here, and then you got another layer of plate right there, and you've got gears and mechanisms on this layer, and then you've got this whole dial at this. But then as you can see, the I don't think it's technically the rehaut. I think it's the inner chapter ring because it's not beveled. But you've got this layer then that the diamonds lay on, and then you've got your, you know, your case that, you know, comes up. This is obviously flame fusion right here. You know, I'll do a JT thing or a JZ thing, tap on it, scratch it. You know, it's not gonna, it's fine. So you've got your 2 rows out here, 2 here, and then of course around the ring of the tourbillon movement itself. And just everything about this watch is just stunning. I mean, it just really is an amazing watch. And all the detail. Look at that guy. That is crazy. All right, sorry, little geek out moment there. My apologies. But I mean, really, I mean, if you enjoy these kind of watches, I mean, that's just a stunning view of the inside. I mean, look at all the mechanics that go on to make this watch do what it's going to do. I mean, that's just, even down to the, you know, the guillotine has the Invicta emblem on it, and I forgot to mention this is 35 jewel movement. That's impressive. So anyway, one quick lock resort. There we go. This is the Invicta Grand Octane Tourbillon Automatic Limited Edition Model 30842. And with that, give a shout out to Instagram, Smitten by Invicta, Women's Fashion, and Invicta Watches. Of course, YouTube, TrapVision 3D, and Tommy Big Time. Great sources of information and just general collector noteworthy things, vlogs, just a general day in the life of an Invictaholic, lifestyle of an Invicta collector. And of course, we do all our shopping on Shop HQ and Invicta stores. Shout outs to Invictaholics, Invictacruisers, InvictaVets. Can't wait to see all y'all on the cruise. And with that, if you enjoy this or any of the other videos I make, please hit the subscribe and the bell, and I will be trying to get these more regularly scheduled. But with that, enjoy your Invicta watches, and I hope to see you next time on Invicta Specs. Take care.